Okay, so hello. So this video will discuss selected problems from Valix, the Book of Valix 2023 edition, sa volume 1. No? So we're talking about impairment and revaluation of assets. So let's start with problem 31-3. So sa problem 31-3, let me here. Okay? So, meron ditong isang equipment, no? It was revalued. So, we are asked to prepare journal entries for the current year when the revaluation happened. And a journal entry about the sale of the equipment for 8 million a year after revaluation. Okay, so let's start, no? So, for this year, so ito nga, nirevalue siya. So as you can see from your screen, no, meron siyang replacement cost and bagong residual value. So let's start with the accumulated depreciation ng lumang equipment. So this is computed as 2 out of 12 times 6.5 over 0.5 billion. Kasi if you will recall, dito sa problem, the machinery is already used for 2 years out of its 12-year useful life. So that explains the 2 over 12 there, times the depreciable amount, cost less residual value. So the accumulated depreciation is 1 million. The carrying amount is of course the cost less the accumulated depreciation. So 6.5 less 1 million, 5,500,000. So the asset, if we analyze, is 1/6 depreciated based on the following: accumulated depreciation or depreciable amount or over depreciable amount. So 1 million na accumulated depreciation over depreciable amount na 6,500,000 na cost less 500,000 na residual value, no? So that will give you 1/6. Now this 1/6 will be used, no, to analyze the new asset or the asset based on its replacement cost. So its depreciable amount is 9 million. No? Cost of 9.2 million less 200,000. So accumulated depreciation niya, kung 1/6 depreciated yung asset, so you will get 1/6 of 9 million. That will be the accumulated depreciation of the asset, no, at 1,500,000. So ibig sabihin yung ating asset at revalued amount will have a sound value, no, or remaining depreciable amount of 7,500,000. So let us now juxtapose the cost and replacement cost in a spreadsheet file. So I have to open my spreadsheet file. Oh, sige, hanapin na lang natin mano-mano. Ayaw niyang magbukas. Okay, let me exit first this slideshow. At kailangan kong buksan ng manually yung spreadsheet file. Wait a second. I think this one. Okay. So, siguro para mas ma-analyze natin ng tama, i-white ko muna lahat. No? Kasi mahirap pag may amount na lahat, no? Hindi mo maintindihan paano nakuha. So, i-white muna natin lahat. No, I'm this one. Okay. So, puntahan natin yung ating problem. Nasaan ba yung aking image ng problem? Eto. Wait. I think I'm looking at the wrong... Wait, ito pala 31-3. Sorry. Kaya pala sabi ko iba yung amount. Sorry naman. Okay, let's color this white. Okay. So, analyze natin ngayon yung ating revaluation. Pagtatabihin natin yung cost at replacement cost. So, base dito sa given, no, yung equipment nga natin is may cost na 6,500,000. So, let's put it here. Ayan. And then, accumulated depreciation na compute natin kanina, I think is 1 million. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, ang carrying amount niya is 5,500,000. Now, yung salvage value natin, base sa problem, ito, dun sa replacement cost, yung residual value is 200,000. So, yun yung ilalagay natin dito. Yung salvage value per revaluation is 200,000. So, ibig sabihin, yung remaining carrying amount itong asset natin na luma is 5,300,000. Okay? Now, if we will return to our slide, where's my slideshow? In-exit ko ba? Hirap pagka madaming nakabukas na file eh. Dito siguro. I think this one. Okay, ayan. Dito na lang. Okay, so, base dito sa ating analysis dito sa 31-3, yung ating asset at revalued amount must have a remaining depreciable amount of 7,000,005. So, ilalagay natin siya dito. Where's my spreadsheet file? Ay, hindi. Ito pala sa taas. Sorry ha, kung nahihilo kayo ng konti. Okay, 7,000,005. And then, yung salvage value niya per evaluation is of course 200. So, with that two amounts, ibig sabihin, yung carrying amount ng ating bagong asset must be 7,700,000, no? Remaining carrying amount plus the salvage value. Okay? Now, given na dun sa problem, where's the problem? Eto, na ang equipment at replacement cost is 9,000,002, as you can see there. So, yun yung ilalagay natin dito, 9,000,002. So, squeeze na lang natin yung accumulated depreciation niya. So, 9,000,002 less 7,007,007, ibig sabihin yung revalued accumulated depreciation is 1,500,000. Now, after computing the two columns, pwede na nating makuha yung mga adjustments sa bawat account na gagamitin natin sa journal entry. For the cost, meron dyan yung adjustment na 2,007,000, the difference between the two. For the accumulated debt, adjustment of 500. So, in effect, that will have an adjustment to the carrying amount of 2,002,000, which is actually our revaluation surplus. Which brings us to our journal entry here. Ayan. So, based on the spreadsheet file, the following entries will be made using the proportional method. So, equipment will be debited by 2,007,000, accumulated depreciation will be increased or credited by 500, and revaluation surplus will be credited for 2,200,000. And then, we will have entry for depreciation. Ang basehan natin ng depreciation ngayon ay yung remaining depreciable amount less the salvage value. Let us return to our spreadsheet first. Where's the spreadsheet? Wait. I think here. Ayan, ito. Okay? So, yung ating i-depreciate ay itong 7,000,005. Yan, I'm highlighting it with yellow. No, yung ating carrying amount less salvage value. No? So, yun yung kanyang bagong depreciable amount. I-depreciate natin yan in 10 years kasi parang wala namang nabago dun sa useful life. So, ibalikan natin yung problem. Useful life 12, age of machinery is 2. So, ibig sabihin, remaining useful life is 10. So, doon natin i-depreciate yung bagong equipment, 10 years. So, let us now return to our slideshow here. So, 7.5 million divided by 10. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang depreciation na 750,000 for the year. Anong year nga ba to? Kalimutan ko na. Basta kung anumang year to. Nawala na sa akin yung date. Anong problem? Wait. Anong date ba nag-revalue? Where is it? This one. This one. Okay. Walang sinabi. Okay, wala kasi sinabi kung anong date ni revalue. Anyway, sige. So, assume na lang natin na 1 year after, so meron nga tayong depreciation na, magkano ka ba yung depreciation natin? 750. So, yun yung magiging ibabawas natin dun sa 7,000,005 para makita natin kung may gain or loss ba sa sale. Kasi binenta raw at 8 million after a year. So, let's proceed. So, wait. Masyado akong excited. May realization of surplus pa nga pala. Sorry naman. Okay, dun muna pala tayo sa realization of surplus bago tayo benta. So, depreciation based on the old cost is 530,000. Saan galing yun? Balikan natin yung spreadsheet natin. Where's the spreadsheet? This one. Okay, eto. Yan. Yung 5,000,003 na yan, kung wala kang revaluation, di-divide mo yan sa 10. So, ibig sabihin, depreciation mo annual is 530. So, yun yung pinagkuhanan natin ng 530 dyan. Depreciation based on revalued amount, 7.5 million divided by 10 is 750,000. So, yung difference ng dalawa, that will be the realized surplus of 220,000. So, this is your journal entry, debit revaluation surplus, at ililipat mo siya sa retained earnings. So, you credit retained earnings for 220,000. Ay, bakit wala akong entry nung ano? Ayan, wala akong entry nung sale. Okay guys, sige, idugtong ko na lang yon ha. Gawa ko ng panibagong video. Sorry naman. Okay, dugtong ko na lang.